Wow, Jim Sterling. I used to watch him. He made some important videos back in the day, and nobody can take that away from Jim. Or I should say Commander Stephanie Sterling. My apologies. Now, I'm not saying Jimquisition gave Starfield a 4 for the sake of drawing attention, but if you're looking to draw attention, the best way to do it is to give a video game an absurdly low score. That always works. Him being around a while should know this, and you couple that with his viewership not being what it once was, it's possible that his 4 was to stir things up a bit, inject his channel and his social media with some life. It's also worth mentioning he wears his hate for Bethesda on his sleeve. He does not like Bethesda, and the way he ends the review reinforces that. So I think it's also possible that is the reason why he gave Starfield a 4. What I don't think is possible, however, is for somebody without a biased bone in their body to play Starfield and actually give it a 4. It might not be a cup of tea, you might be pissed off that they're not doing much innovating or whatever, but a 4? In my opinion, the bottom floor for that game is around a 6. Even if you don't like a lot of what that game has to offer, you still have to admit certain elements of the game are fairly solid. Examples, story, music, customization. But this person has clearly lost their way. Jimquisition clearly lost the plot. If you can't review a game based on its merits or lack thereof, if you can't separate your hate for the company from the game itself, because often they're two things, okay? The people that are actually putting their blood, sweat, and tears into the game aren't in charge of the business side of things, or if you can't see anything without being through the lens of social justice and shit like that, maybe do political commentary instead. You won't find as many naive motherfuckers to buy your bullshit, but hey, at least you're being a bit more true to yourself. You no longer have to use video games as a Trojan horse for your utter bullshit, comparing Bethesda to fascist. I'm not the only one that thinks that's batshit crazy, right? I think it's fucking mental. But anyways, I am going to email Metacritic today and ask them to change that 4 into a 7.8 because I identify that 4 as a 7.8. What a world we live in. I mean, I can't stand Bethesda. This is some sort of shit that some nobody like myself is supposed to be pulling, not an established reviewer. And that's a sign that the world's going crazy. The people you expect to act a certain way don't, because the world around them changed so drastically that the crazies of the past are now the normal ones. I'm now normal. Okay, well, not really. But compared to this fuck I am, it's just the latest example that reviews nowadays don't really mean shit. All you need is one go-to guy or girl that shares the same tastes as you, who is also trustworthy. For many people, that's ACG. Or just go watch some gameplay that's always on 24/7 on Twitch and make up your own mind. You don't need an arbitrary number from one of these fucking hacks, who, may I add, have the best job in the world. But just like any job, when you do it for too long, you run risk of becoming jaded.